We're good. Hi, I'm Brianna. I just wanted to introduce myself, and I'm the social worker here on campus. So, what brings you in today?
I've been really stressed with school.
Okay, I understand. Is there anything in particular that's really stressing you today?
A lot of the Bible classes, I guess, are just kind of
I understand that. So today we're not really gonna do anything too crazy. I'm just gonna get to know a little bit more about you and kind of see what I can learn from that and see if I can make a good plan for us to move forward and for you to be able to cope with this stress really well. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, and then another thing before we get started, I am, by law, not allowed to talk about anything that we talk about in here. So all of that confidentiality stuff, the only time that I have to talk to anybody about it is if I feel like you're a threat to yourself or to others. And then I do have to go through and tell, my supervisor so that we can get you the proper help that you need. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
All right, and then we'll have a big form for you to sign and stuff. And then if you have any questions about that, then you can just feel free to ask me.
Sweet.
I know it's a little intimidating coming into a session. It feels a little awkward and very clinical, but I just want you to know that this is a safe space for everything that you have to say, and I'm all ears. I'm here to help you. So just tell me a little bit about yourself, what grade are you, what's your major, anything like that?
I'm a freshman, and I'm a nursing major.
That comes with a lot of stress. You're more stressed about Bible classes than you are about nursing. I would be more stressed about the nursing stuff.
That'll be in years to come.
So, are you from Kentucky? Are you local?
No, I'm from Cincinnati.
Okay, so do you live at home when you're not at school, obviously?
Yes.
Do you work or anything?
I have a mini job that I work part-time, seasonal kind of thing, so.
So do you live at home with both parents, or? Okay.
Yes.
Any siblings involved in this?
Yeah, I have one brother.
Younger or older?
Younger.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Does he drive you crazy yet?
Has been since the day he's born.
But do you guys get along, or is there any kind of stress?
Yeah, we get along pretty good.
That's good. Now, do you get along with both your parents?
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really good. Yeah. So, are you close with any other relatives?
I'd say my aunt and uncle and my grandpa. That's about it.
Okay. So you have your seasonal job, so you don't really, you're a student and then you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do any sports or anything like that?
Yeah, I play golf.
Ooh, fun. Do you guys just play in the fall or the summer?
We play fall and spring, and then our summer is kind of we work on our whatever we need to by ourselves. So.
Okay, that sounds really good. So other than that, is there anything interesting that goes on with you? Anything back home that goes on?
No. Not really.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, and you might not know the answer to these, and that is perfectly okay.
Mm-hmm.
How was your mom's pregnancy with you?
It was pretty normal. She did have to have a C-section, I know that, but other than that, it was pretty normal, yeah.
Okay, do you know if you went full term, or if you were early, or anything like that?
I was early. I was
Okay.
a month early.
Oh, goodness, teeny tiny little thing.
Yeah.
Is there anything health-wise with you that I should know about?
I'm a type 1 diabetic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that goes on with that?
The only thing that's happened with that is I've went into DKA, which is diabetes ketoacidosis, which means there's ketones in your bloodstream, and those ketones eat away your fat and stuff instead of eating away the carbs and what it should eat away.
Okay. How long have you been dealing with this?
It's been 9 years this year, so.
How was that with you and your family when everything was diagnosed?
It was hard. It was just it was kind of like a shocking kind of hard. Like, we were shocked because it wasn't passed down through generations, and we just don't know how it happened.
Just kind of one of those fluke things that takes families.
Much.
Well, that's good. You seem to be dealing with it very well. How's your family with it?
They're a lot better. They trust me a lot more than they used to, so that's always helpful.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah.
So this list, I know it looks a little scary, but it's just conversation questions. I know with stress, like, what kind of stress level have you been at?
It's not really, like, to the point where I'm, like, I'm overwhelmed enough, but not, like, an excessive amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like, it's kind of to the point where I just don't want to do it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Has that kind of, like, affected your memory or anything like that? Have you been, like, forgetting assignments or?
No, I actually write all my assignments in a planner, so I'm pretty good at that.
Okay, so it sounds like you're very organized already.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We're dealing with managing instead of organization, which is good. Is there anything else stress-related that we can start to think about? Is it just your classes that's going on right now?
Yeah, pretty much for the most part.
Okay. Sorry. My list is long and they've changed it. So, where are you, I guess you and your family spiritually, since we are, at a Christian university, if you feel comfortable talking about that, we can.
Yeah. Perfectly fine. We believe God is real, and like we're not, but it never really played a big part in my life. Like before KCU, we would always go to, before high school, we would always go to like Easter services and Christmas services and New Year's services like that. But then high school kind of hit and it kind of died down because I started becoming more competitive with golf, so I didn't really focus on God as I should have. But now I go to chapel every Tuesday and Thursday, and then sometimes on Sundays I'll go to a church local.
That's really good.
So,
do you feel like having that relationship with God does help you a little bit with your stress?
I think it does. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Is there anything like on campus, like campus life, that you enjoy or anything like that?
I like a lot of the intramural sports, like the basketball league, and then I think they have volleyball now in the spring. Those are pretty cool.
So we have already started to touch about with your medical condition, but how do you feel like? Do you tend to describe yourself like you let diabetes describe you, or are you Lizzy who just happens to have diabetes?
It's kind of a mixture of both. I mean, a lot of the times diabetes kind of defeats me because I feel a little burnt out, so it kind of sucks. But, I mean, I have supportive parents that help me, and I have a lot of good friends that help me.
Okay, that sounds really good.
So
you're not letting it rule?
No, not completely. There's like a little portion of my life where it will, but I mean, so.
It kind of comes with it.
Yeah.
But like I said, you're handling it very well.
Oh, yeah.
You seem to have a very good, a healthy relationship with your diagnosis.
If I could have the option to get rid of it, I don't think I would, honestly. I'd keep it because there's so many friends that I've met through that, and I don't want to. There's more to come. Yeah.
You build those connections.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Speaking, since we're on the topic of your diagnosis, is there any family history of any other type of diseases?
My dad's side has a lot of they're known for type 2 and high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and then my
Okay.
mom's side is more like, my mom's side has more of cancerous
Mm-hmm.
types, and then she also has a line of type 2 diabetes. So it's kind of diabetes is kind of on both sides, just not type 1.
So that was a little shocking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is there any type of substance abuse that you know of in your family or anything like that?
actually, yes. My dad's sister, Teresa, used to do drugs, but she went to jail for like 10 years, I think, and
Mhm.
then she got out, and then she started using again, but not as much.
Mm-hmm.
But she got caught again, but they said she had the option to go to jail again, or she can go to rehab. So
Okay.
she chose rehab because she has 2 little grandbabies now, and she doesn't want them to be like grandma's in jail.
Right.
So yeah, but she's doing a lot better. She's off for about 2 years, so
That's really good.
yeah. I'm proud of her. I
That's
really
really
am.
great. So we've kind of reached the end of my gigantic questionnaire for you, and we're reaching more the end of our session. So for our plan for next week when you come in, we'll kind of dig deeper into your stressors, and this was just kind of a session for you to get to know me and for me to get to know you, and you to just kind of feel more comfortable when we come in tomorrow, or not tomorrow. So, sorry, don't mean to scare you with that one. But when you come in next week, and we'll start building on a plan, and I'll start kind of pushing some buttons about this stress to see if we can figure out how to work it.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Let's hit that button.